Go ahead.
Hi. We've been telling you about this for a while now. We are here at the Greater Columbus Convention Center for the Ohio Comic-Con 2008.
And this is where you should be. There's going to be plenty of artists. There's going to be plenty of even movie stars here that we're going to get to meet, hopefully, and talk to them. And you should be here with us enjoying this. So here we go.
Enough talking about it. Let's go inside and see what's going on.
Hi, this is Mike, and I'm standing outside the Hero Initiative booth with Sandy Letterman. And Sandy, for people who don't know, can you tell us a little bit about the Hero Initiative?
The Hero Initiative was started to help artists and writers from 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s who maybe made a penny a word, 5 cents a page for their art. And their art and the books that they wrote are still being sold out on the market today. Everybody's very interested in them, but they can't pay their medical bills, maybe utility bills. We've really tried to help people get back to work. We were able to help pay for eye surgery. We've been able to help pay when somebody was faced with making the decision between paying medical treatment or paying their utility costs. We were able within a few days to be able to get their rent paid for the entire winter, get heating oil for them for the entire winter within a matter of days.
Because I think a big popular misconception is it's because a comic book creator has something out in the market that they're rich, that they're making millions of dollars, and that's just not true.
That's just not true. There are many artists that, in fact, one of my husband's favorite artists from his teenage years is now struggling to make, and is faced with some medical issues and is struggling to pay his utility bills. So, and in some cases, we've been able to help people get back into the marketplace. I mean, they just needed this little assistance during a period of time. It was just a stopgap issue. But being faced with that, they were looking at losing their entire livelihood. We were able to help them with the stopgap issue, and now they're back to work.
Well, it's a great cause, and it's one I hope support, and I hope other people out there will also too. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Come by and see us.
Alright, this is Underground Video Network. I'm Peanut, and we are with artist
Nick Nitro.
Oh, Jimmy Daly.
He wasn't here before.
I'm not an artist.
He's a writer though.
Hey, writing is an art.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, right.
Alright, tell us what you're all about here.
Well, I'm Nick Nitro. I do a webcomic called Dribble For Kids. I also do a podcast called Good, the Bad, the Geeky, which I co-host here with my good friend Jimmy. And pretty much the podcast is about, we do movie news, TV news, etc. And we even have a CD out with the proceeds going to charity. For my cousin has cancer, so the American Cancer Society, $5. DribbleForKids.com. You can order that. The webcomic, for example, is about a bunch of friends living together. The webcomic is about a bunch of friends living together, paying bills, love, that stuff, fighting off killer sweaters, that sort of thing. So
He did say killer sweaters, so.
Big pointy teeth. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Do we want to do this? Oh no. Just keep.
Take two. Are you serious? But yeah, and he actually wrote an issue with me for Dribble For Kids because even though it's a webcomic, I do it as like a full-page comic book. So it's a lot of fun. So yeah, DribbleForKids.com, and the podcast is through there. DribbleForKids.com. That's all I can say. DribbleForKids.com. I'm for it. DribbleForKids.com.
How long did it take you to get started on drawing?
Some days are faster than ever. I try to write everything in a screenplay form first, and then I go through and draw each page. But I try to make sure the script's done first, because if I do try to draw as I go along, it's not as good. But the art might look okay, but the story's not. And I learned that the hard way, which is I did it that way first,
right?
And I started writing it out. And I was like, I can actually do this a whole lot better if I write it first. And I also have him giving me bouncing ideas off me, which is always a great thing. So he's my sounding board. He tells me when things suck or don't suck,
or he just leaves no comment.
Or he leaves no comment. He leaves no comment. Yes.
All right, here's to check out the website. Check your guys out here. Oh no! Throw up the X sign. That'll work. Underground Video Network. We're here with Mark and we're here with Scott. We're good. Okay.
All right.
Introduce the world to your vision.
Well, it's not really my vision. Scott and I have been working, luckily enough, with Drew Edwards
and Tim Seeley on a crossover with Halloweenman and Hack/is entitled Halloween. It'll be out October 15th on Halloweenman.com, and other things possibly. We're working on part 2. You know how it is. It's one of those things we're not allowed to talk about or anything like that. And Scott and I have had a blast on it. We're looking forward to part 2. We're deep into it right now. We're hoping everybody else will like it too.
The pencils are by David Baldion. David Baldion is from Spain. His artwork rocks. He has done Blue Beetle and Robin comics for DC. And I'm lucky enough to ink him. Beautiful stuff. And then Mark comes in and makes it even more beautiful colors. And then we have Ryan Crowley, who's our art director.
And our letterer.
Yeah, art director. And Russell Dillman is our editor.
Any other questions like that?
Here's the website scrolling across.
All right.
Oh, okay. www.halloweenman.com. Check it out.
You have one for yourself?
I've got one, ScottDMSimmons.com, and I've also got like a comic called Wannabez that I do with Brant Fowler, supremely talented.
Doing really good, man. White, ain't I?
Writer, letterer, Brant Fowler. And then right over here, we got my friend Jonna dressed up as Mal, one of our cat characters. Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
And my website is colorsbynow.com, and feel free to check it out. I don't know if you look at it because I've got Google set up. I don't know how many hits I got.
Check it out, everybody.